Good morning, everyone. This is such a beautiful day, guys. I woke up with the sun just beaming through my doors. Look at the beautiful sun back there. So wonderful. It's like God just saying, good morning, beautiful. It's time to wake up. Such a beautiful day. It inspired me to get up and make breakfast for you. So I am ready and I have something spectacular to show you. So let's get started. But hit that like button. Hit that bell to subscribe to the channel. Guys, this is going to be wonderful. I am so glad and happy that you are here. Let's get started and welcome to Branna's Kitchen. Okay, guys, I am back. This is such a beautiful morning. I feel wonderful and elated. It's just great. So I am going to make a frittata for you today. It's a tomato and sausage frittata. Yes. Okay, I love frittatas, you guys. For those of you who are not familiar with what a frittata is, it's kind of a cross between an omelet and a quiche. Not really an omelet because you don't really flip it, and not really a quiche because there is no crust. It's just the wonderful filling that goes in the quiche or the omelet that you don't flip. Well, and guys, you can put anything in your frittata if you want to. The sky is the limit. You can make it all veggie if you want, make it all cheese if you want. A combination of the two is just up to your taste. So I'm going to put the camera down and show you what we have here to go in our frittata. Guys, this is just some Cajun sausage that I cubed. We have a little bit of Parmesan cheese. We have my wonderful, lovely Rotel Tomatoes. You know I love those. We have a bit of Cheddar Cheese back here. Guys, this is just a little Italian seasoning. It has your oregano in there, your basil, your marjoram, all the goodies for your Italian seasoning. I said we have our sliced onions here. And I said the Cheddar Cheese. And this is just a half a cup of whipping cream. And guys, what I have learned is that you actually need your cream or some kind of fat. It can be milk. I've used condensed milk in there before, or evaporated milk before. Cream, regular milk, whatever you have on hand will go in because you need that little bit of cream or that little milk in there to actually make a nice, wonderful, fluffy frittata. So guys, I am going to get everything ready. Oh, and one thing I didn't show you over there, there's also just some regular patty sausages in the pan ready for me to fry for you. I'm going to crunch them up, guys. We're not going to leave them whole, but that is one of our ingredients. So I will be right back. We're going to get that pan heated up and that sausage ready to cook. I'll be right back. Come on back. Okay, guys, I am back. We have already cracked our wonderful, beautiful 4 little eggs in our bowl here, and I'm going to put this down. Did I say bowl? Our bowl, and we are going to get to mixing and get this frittata going. Okay, again, there's our little eggs there. We're just gonna mix those up, guys, with our wire whip. Just give it a nice little whisk. And guys, this is such a wonderful, beautiful breakfast. I love it. And it's filling, and you can add whatever you want. I have put potatoes in my frittata before. Only because, like I said, the sky's the limit. You can put whatever you want in it. But it is so wonderful and filling with the potatoes. So we're going to get to seasoning this, guys. So with our eggs right now, we're going to add a little bit of salt. And that's probably about a teaspoon. We're going to add some chives. You knew they were going in there. Stop pretending. I'm going to do a tablespoon of chives, guys. Maybe a tablespoon and a half because I want to see that. You know, I love the little flakes in there. And we're going to do about a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, we're just going to mix that in really good. And guys, you know I can smell the onions and stuff in here, so you know I'm ready to eat. I am not a stranger to eating. It's my favorite thing to do. Okay, to that, guys, we're just going to add our heavy whipping cream. And guys, I found that when you make frittata, I think the best ratio with eggs, like this was 4 eggs, so I think a half a cup will do it. I am always about, you know me, I will put what I think goes in there initially, but then if I look at it and I think it needs something else, I will add it. So we're going to start with that half a cup of whipping cream and our 4 eggs. Let me put this back down for you, and let's just get that whipped up. And that looks amazing, guys. It's a wonderful little egg mixture, little egg custard, I guess. It looks great. And guys, I told you, I have to look at stuff. I am that cook that I have to see things to know whether it's right or not. So give me a minute. I think I'm going to grab some milk to put in here. I'll be right back. Okay guys, what I did is I took about a half a cup of milk and I added it to our mixture that we already made, our little egg mixture here. I'm going to put the camera down so you can see it. It just looked a little bit thick to me, so I kind of just wanted to loosen it up a little bit. So that is the ingredients: 4 eggs, a half a cup of whipping cream, and a half a cup of 2% milk. And guys, if you have whole milk or 1%, that will be fine. I just needed it to loosen up just a bit. So that is the consistency that we want. Okay, in my pan here, guys, I have already our patty sausages here, and this is just Tennessee Pride. I told you nothing special about this. And if you had it that was in that little tube, that would probably be best, but it is okay to just fry these and cut these up to put in our frittata. And guys, we're just gonna flip them and kind of take our spatula here and just kind of crunch them up a bit. These are very quick. They don't take but a minute to cook. So we're going to flip them and crunch them up so they can crumble throughout our wonderful frittata. And guys, this morning when I thought about making this, I really debated on putting some mushrooms in here and some broccoli. But I said, no, I think I'm going to let the tomato and the sausage shine in here this morning all on its own. It does not need any help to be wonderful, so we're just going to let it do what it does. Now guys, that is pretty much cooked. I'm going to move that over, and I'm going to add my Cajun sausage to the pan. And again, Cajun sausage that I got from Sam's, sliced, cubed. All right. And guys, to that, I'm going to move this over and add in our onions. Okay, you already know the aroma in here is about to get intense. It's about to be wonderful. Look at that. And guys, that little Cajun sausage, you know it has all that paprika and chili in there. And it just releases all that little wonderful, yummy oils that they use to make this. And I guess from the meat as well. But so wonderful. So wonderful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And guys, don't forget now, I don't know if I said this, but we're going to cook all of our ingredients and we're going to pop it in our oven. So this does not have to be completely thoroughly cooked or cooked the way you typically like it. Once I see those onions have wilted down, that is good enough for me. And we're just going to put the rest of our layers of wonderfulness in here and call it a day. Guys, I am so always ready to eat this because it is so wonderful. I mean, it is just the best little breakfast that you can have. It has your eggs in there. It has your cheese. Again, if you choose potatoes, it has that. It is just absolutely wonderful. Look at that. And the aroma from this, I mean, come on. If you could just smell this, you probably couldn't wait for it to get done. It is just amazing. Also, I mean, you know what? It's a wonderful thing. It's food, the way that it looks, it makes me want to eat. But the way that it smells and a combination of the two, just wonderful. That's why I'm always greedy. That's why I'm always ready to eat, because I love the way food looks and smells. If it looks good and it smells good, you have my complete attention. Complete attention. Okay, I'm going to put this back down, guys, because we are almost there. And guys, if I did not say it, I have my oven already preheated to 350 degrees. All right, guys, this is it. I'm going to turn this off now because I just wanted those onions to wilt, because, again, it's going to be cooked twice because we're going to put it in the oven. So I am just going to spread this out so that there is a piece of regular crumble sausage in here and a piece of our wonderful Cajun sausage in every little bite. And that looks wonderful. Okay, guys, we're going to finish layering in the rest of our wonderful ingredients. This is our Italian season that I told you about. And guys, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit over. And I may go back in and put a little bit more. But just for now, I'm just going to sprinkle it over. I'm not going to mix it. I'm just going to sprinkle it over. And again, trying to cover every little bit of meat that we have in there. And you know the aroma. Oh, my goodness. All right. We are going to take our Parmesan cheese next, and we're just going to layer a little bit of that on there. Wonderful. Wonderful. My goodness. And guys, I'm going to leave a little bit of that in there because I'm going to go over it again with the tomatoes. I'm going to grab a spoon from back here. And I am going to just toss in my tomatoes. And guys, again, I'm going to put it all over. I'm just going to make sure every little bite has a little bit of that tomato in there. Every little bite. You know, who wants to bite a piece that doesn't have it in there? So just kind of take your time. And guys, you know, I love just the smell of Rotel tomatoes. I love the wonderful little peppers. I think I'm going to try to just make this myself. I think I'm going to buy some tomatoes and the peppers that I like. And I'm going to try to make this myself. Not that it will be successful. You may not even know about it. If it's successful, I'll tell you. If it's not, you won't ever know. Sorry. Okay. Ah, that smells so wonderful. My goodness. And guys, if I did not say, this was just 1 can of Rotel tomatoes. And you don't have to use all of these, but I want all of them in there. Like I said, I want to make sure that every bit of this has a little bit of that wonderful tomato in there. Ah, so beautiful and wonderful. Okay. And guys, now I'm going to go back in with my Italian seasoning. Again, I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit more on the top of that. And guys, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my fingers this time. I just want a little bit of pepper. It's just easier for me to feel and see when I do it this way. Ah, wonderful. And you know the star of the show has to go in there. I love chives. You know that. All right. Oh, look at that. Okay, now we are, wait a minute, I think I'm going to do my cheese first because I want the chives in there to show. So we're going to layer in this cheddar cheese. And guys, believe it or not, most of the time when I make this frittata, I don't put any cheese in it. This is strictly for you. Because most of the time, regardless of what's going on, when I make a frittata, I never put cheese in it. I just I like just the whatever veggies and meats that I choose to go in it. I just want that. I never care for the cheese in there. But I told you I don't actually like cheese on my burgers either. So just depends. Every now and then I get a wild hair and I decide to do something different. But either way, it's wonderful with or without. Let's get our mixture, our little egg custard here stirred up. And guys, we are going to pour this over all of our wonderful meats and veggies as evenly as we can. I probably should have did this with a ladle so I could see better. But just pour that all over and it is so wonderful and perfect. Look at that. Ah, I'm going to grab one of these spoons, guys, and just make sure everything is nicely covered. Look at that wonderful little orange oil that came from our Cajun sausage. Ah, how wonderful does that look? Okay, our last little bit of Parmesan cheese, guys. I'm just going to pour it in my hand and just sprinkle it over. Ah, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, all right. It is so wonderful and pretty. You saw that? I'm going to pop it in my oven. Guys, I don't have a time for how long it has to stay. What you do is I would leave it in there for about 15 minutes, maybe 20, and then check it. All you do is grab a fork or a knife and you stick it in the center of your frittata. If it comes out pretty smooth or if you can see that the center does not shake and it's set, it's ready. Don't overcook it. Nothing is worse than an overcooked egg. So we're going to wait until this gets nice and gooey and creamy and congealed and cooked. And we're going to get ready to eat that. It shouldn't be long, just a few minutes. So I'm going to pop it in the oven. Again, I think I told you, but the oven is set for 350. And we're going to start with 15 or 20 minutes. Then we're going to check it. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you something while we're waiting on that frittata to come out of the oven. I want to show you a nice little side to go with it for the morning. It can stand up to anything, banana nut muffins, English muffins, bagels, doesn't matter, but we're going to do a bit of cinnamon toast this morning. You may not make yours like this. This is how I've made mine years for my children. For us, it's really good. So I'm going to put the camera down. And guys, what I have here, this is just some butter that I melted and I added in some sugar, some cinnamon, and some nutmeg. Now, this was, I know, a teaspoon or a tablespoon, a teaspoon of butter and a teaspoon of sugar and just a sprinkle of cinnamon and a sprinkle of nutmeg. You can put as much as you want. And guys, all I do, and this is kind of congealed, I hope we can spread it. I am going to just mix that back up because it was liquid when I started, but it's been sitting, so it's out. So, and guys, this is simple. And you can make as much as you want to go on your toast. We really don't like a lot on there, just enough to say that it's on there. But look at that. Nice little paste. And all I'm going to do is just take half of this little mixture and put it on a slice of bread. And this is just honey wheat bread, guys. You can use your favorite, whatever you like. And that is this, like so. And then we're going to get the rest of it out of here. And put it on our other little piece of bread. And guys, this makes for a wonderful little sweet addition to our savory frittata. And look, so simple. That's it. Perfect. So that is all it is to it. I am going to pop that into my air fryer, probably no more than about 2 or 3 minutes, and get it nice and brown. And when that frittata is done, I'll show you our little bread to go on the side. It's going to be wonderful. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back, guys. I want you to take a look at this beautiful masterpiece we have created this morning. Yeah, that is perfection, all in the pan. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, guys, I am going to cut a piece of this and plate it so you can see how wonderful it is. Guys, I think I'm going to cut it in a nice square. Seems like that's appropriate. Let's see. I'm going to get a big piece of the center here. Look at that, guys. That is perfectly cooked. Perfectly wonderful. Okay, let's see if I can get it out without ruining it. All right, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Can you see that? Ah, so wonderful. Ah, wonderful. Look at that. My goodness. Ah, look at that. That wonderful sausage and tomato frittata. I put a little grapefruit on the side, guys. You can eat that. It's wonderful. And that wonderful cinnamon toast that we made this morning. Ah, how beautiful is that? I am so excited. Let me grab my fork. And guys, I have my yummy glass of orange juice right there on the side. Okay. I'm going to get a little piece of this so you can see how wonderful. Ah, I cannot wait. Look at that. All that tomato and sausage. Look at, I dropped some. That's okay. Look at that. Can you see that? My favorite part, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Father, thank you for this beautiful, glorious morning, Father. It was so wonderful to be awakened by you this morning with that beautiful sun shining in. It just said, good morning, a wonderful, divine morning. Thank you so much, Father. Thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ. Thank you for this food we are about to receive for the nourishment of our body. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, Father. Amen. Okay. We already had it on our fork, so let's get it. There it is. Wonderful. Let's get it. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. Mm. One more. Look at this. Oh. Guys, that sausage is so savory. It was our little Cajun sausage. Oh, those tomatoes in there with those peppers. Oh, my goodness. Mm. There could not be a more perfect, beautiful breakfast than that. I keep dropping it, but it's falling on the plate. I'm going to eat it. Don't worry. Look at that. All those tomatoes, that big hunk of sausage in there, our little crumbled sausage that we cooked, our little patties, onions. Ah, look at that. Mmm. 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 That Parmesan cheese with that cheddar cheese is a perfect combination. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my word. Ah, that is so good. I think that's a piece of our patty sausage we had in there. Ah. Mmm. Mm. It's my coffee pot turned on. Disregard. Mm. Oh my goodness. Guys, as always, I wish you were here. I wish you could taste this perfection that we have created this morning. Man, what a better, no better way to start your breakfast off. Look at, I mean, your day off. Look at this. Ah. Mm. 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 Light, fluffy, flavorful. Oh my God, the flavor in there is just all over the place. It is so, Let's get a bite of this toast. Just our little cinnamon toast, guys, on our honey wheat bread, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, sugar. That's it. Wonderful. Little hint of sweetness in there. Perfect addition to this precious, look at that little cheese hanging there. Okay. This is so horrible, but the piece I put on my plate, it's almost gone. Oh, but it is so... Oh, I'm so glad I decided to make this for you guys this morning. I just wish you were here so you could really taste it. You were missing such a treat. Okay. Couple more bites of my plate will be clean. Little sip of this orange juice. Man, that is good. And guys, I almost put broccoli in this morning and some mushrooms. No need. That tomato and sausage together just stands alone by itself, creating a wonderful symphony of bold, beautiful, spicy flavors. Tremendous. Wonderful. That is amazing. Amazing. Okay. Last bite. And I'm not going to do that like that this morning. Really, last bite. I've cleaned the plate almost anyway, so this has to be the last bite. So many wonderful things going on. Oh, and I love that Parmesan cheese in there. Oh, I know. This is it. Okay. That's it. Oh my goodness. That was so perfect. You have a hint of spice in there. That wonderful sausage. I don't know if the spices, it's probably coming from both, from the peppers in our Rotel tomatoes and from that Cajun sausage we used. The other sausage in there just lends another wonderful little bit of savoriness to there. Our chives, our Italian seasoning that we put in there, wonderful. You know, onions just makes everything better. You can put onions on anything and it's perfect. But this could not have been a more perfect breakfast, guys. I am so happy. Nice, fluffy, wonderful, creamy frittata. Tomato and sausage frittata. You have got to try that. It is simply wonderful. Guys, I don't think you could have enjoyed that as watching this today as much as I enjoyed eating it. I enjoyed making it, but I am completely fulfilled with eating it and tasting it. It is wonderful. Guys, try this. You will love it. Again, it is totally impossible not to love this. This was just a wonderful little dish to start out a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. This was great. Thank you so much for hanging with me this morning. It was a beautiful time. I've had a wonderful time doing this. This was an easy, wonderful, pretty quick breakfast because I didn't tell you, but the frittata only stayed in the oven for about 15 minutes and it was done. Again, remember, if you go in and you kind of move the pan and the center is set, it's done. And also the little telltale sign, when it pulls away from the side of your pan, it's done. Take it out, let it sit for a second. It is perfect. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me today. I can't wait to cook another dish for you. And I say that right, another dish for you. As always, don't forget to share this video. Click that bell notification and subscribe to this channel. You will not be disappointed. We have so many more wonderful things to come. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.